96.4 Eagle Radio. Celebrity download.
A 10-year pop reign. 20 consecutive top 10 singles. 4 number ones. And a Brit and Ivor Novello Award too. Hello, girls Aloud.
Hello.
So after a 3-year break, the 5 of you are back together with new music and a tour next year. Who decided the time was right to get back together?
At Fate, it's our 10th year anniversary, so it just made perfect sense that we would be together this year.
Did somebody pick up the phone and...
We all
We
did
just
it,
knew,
mate.
yeah, we
knew,
kind
didn't
of
we, really?
We've been chatting about it, and it just really felt
It
like
felt
the right
right.
time to all of us.
Because even like after the 1 year break, it was like, okay, nobody felt quite ready to come back. 2 years, it's like, but next year's our 10th anniversary.
Yeah,
so it just
exactly.
made more sense.
Yeah. And does it feel like you can just pick up where you left off?
We have.
Completely, we have done already. Yeah, dynamics exactly the same.
The first single, Something New, is released on November the 18th, and it's produced by Brian Higgins, who produced a lot of your music
songs.
right back to 2002 to Sound of the Underground. Mm-hmm. Have you purposefully gone back to use the same person?
Yeah,
obviously-
Brian did everything, like every single, every album with him, apart from the few on the very first record. But I don't know what it was about us and Xenomania. There's just something that worked. Like he got us and we got him, and the whole
Together?
relationship. Just the music that he was able to create for us, nobody else could get. And even if we were to go with somebody else, they would always try to emulate what Brian was doing, so it made perfect sense for us to stay with Brian.
They're all
It
really
is.
proud of what we've achieved. Like we've achieved all of it together as a big team, you know. So
Yeah.
they've
That's
been very
that's
much
the
part of
amazing
our
part of it.
journey.
Yeah,
Our
we're quite
crew.
loyal like that though, aren't we? Like we like to keep the same family because it's not just about us five. There is, as you say, a whole team around us, and it's actually really nice because everybody really cares about it.
And everyone
it's not
gets
just
it.
us, like everyone's part of it, really invested into it.
When you recorded the single Something New earlier on in the year, you were all obviously doing your own projects.
Mm-hmm.
Did you manage to get in the studio together, or did you have to remotely record your
Well,
stuff?
we always go in individually to
Separately.
actually record our vocals, but we were, you know, all in
Together.
the same place at times and crossing paths and
But
so-
even like throughout the whole process, you would never sit in a booth and all sing
Like-
together.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
think
That's
that
an
that
illusion.
kind
It's
of
an
like
illusion,
illusion
yeah.
comes from? Like,
Band-Aid?
Yeah,
well,
basically.
no, do you know what it was? I think like in the 60s, in the
You had
70s,
to.
you had to because everything was to tape, whereas
Yeah.
everything's digital now, so everything has to be separate to be clean for.
Every single track, every
So
instrument is
people
separate.
don't record like that anymore.
Because in those days they had to all go around and sing their harmonies together.
Yeah.
And now
Because it was one take.
Couldn't
I think we
imagine
would
it.
laugh for like most of the time.
It would take us a long
we
time
tried
to
that
do a whole
couple
album,
of
that's
times
for
at the
sure.
beginning. Do you remember?
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because.
You can't take it seriously
And we can't
when
take
you're
each
like
other
right
seriously.
next to each other.
And you have to, sometimes when you're like emote, you know, like
Yeah.
you're trying to put emotion in, you just look at each other and start laughing.
Yeah.
You know, like-
You can't do-
When you recorded the single Something New, then did you know instantly this was, I'm sure you went through a lot of material, did you know instantly this was going to be the first single off the album?
Was-
not instant.
It wasn't instant because the track itself had so many different parts to it that we kind of were merging between two different tracks, weren't we, and trying different melodies against different beats, and it was more like certain parts of the song just connected, and then
It was just
eventually
so
it turned
sticky.
into what it is.
Couldn't get it out of your head.
Yeah,
once
the
you-
chorus literally just would not get out
But the
of our
second
heads.
single's my favourite.
Yeah.
I love it.
Are you still getting the same buzz with the music that you got right at the beginning? Do you still feel when you hear it on the
Totally.
radio and you still get
Totally.
excited?
You
Yeah,
never,
definitely.
that feeling never gets old, never
No.
gets tired, because the minute it's not well received, you're
Exactly.
doomed basically. So that's part of the buzz actually.
Keeps
And do you
you-
still have the worry and do you still feel the pressure
course.
of people
Definitely,
accepting it and
yeah.
liking it that you
Yeah,
had?
of course.
And you never ever know, do you, till it's actually released?
And
So
you
it's-
should always feel that. The minute you stop, you're going to run into problems because you can get lazy, you can get complacent, you know. We've never had that luxury.
Do you keep all of your singles and albums, like a copy of them? Do you have like a big cupboard or a place in the loft that you keep a copy of
I wish-
everything?
I've
I
got
wish
a
I
box
had
of a lot of our old stuff, you know, like, and that's got a few of our old singles and stuff. But since it all went digital and iTunes and stuff,
Your families
Forget
don't
it.
have scrapbooks full of everything.
No, I wish they did. Well, they take up pretty much a lot of room in someone's house at this stage, but
yeah,
I wish we did, to be honest.
Now, the artwork for the new single's really striking as well. I've seen the video, and the artwork, you're all dressed identically. Yeah, really striking dresses, hair's back, amazing makeup. Are you involved a lot of the styling? I know, Nicola, you've done a lot with fashion as well. Do you have a big input?
Definitely.
We are really
It kind
involved.
of blows my mind when people ask us that question, because we're like 20, I'm 29, we're like women now, you know, you can't, it's not like you go in and somebody dresses you. That's a crazy idea to me. Like, we're women, we know what we like, we know what suits us. The identical thing was just that something that we haven't done.
Exactly, and we can't
we
do
wanted,
it.
we wanted to show. We wanted to show like. Yeah, exactly, because we are so individual. We wanted to show like a sense of unity with the artwork as well. So the fact that, and a lot of other people don't. A lot of other like bands do dress very individual, and the fact that Cheryl says we haven't really ever done that before. It was a nice change for us to come back and be like, no, actually, like we can
want to
work
because
with
usually
this,
bands
and
are
be
obviously
unison.
trying to
Forge their
individuality and make sure that everyone can recognise each member, but we kind of felt like we're lucky enough after 10 years that most people kind of know who each person is, so it's actually more of a novelty for us to all be together. We actually can get away with it, and it's such a strong, look visually that it just really was exciting to us.
The new album 10 follows, and there's 4 new tracks on there as well. Are the other 3 tracks similar to something new?
The second single
different,
is so honestly.
I know. I just wish it was out.
I wish it was out.
Is it a dance? Is it
No,
fast
it's a
ballad?
ballad.
Is it
Yes, but women, I think, are gonna. We all melted when we
like a
finished.
lighter in the air one at the concert?
It's one of those
Everything in
gives
the
you
air
that,
one,
like,
so
that like feeling inside.
Yes.
So you've got Strictly at the moment, Kimberley, as well. Obviously very busy. Are you guys there?
They've both been
Yes,
down.
yeah.
Have you been teaching them dance routine?
She hasn't got enough hours and
I was
minutes in
say,
the day
there's no
to
chance
teach
I'm
us.
going to get time to teach them. No, it's good though. I'm going to manage to fit as many rehearsals as possible, and they might catch me kind of sambering in the corner maybe at some of the Girls Aloud rehearsals, but it's fine. I was doing it a bit on the video shoot. It's got to be done.
You've announced an arena tour that gets underway from next February. I'm
February.
sure you're looking forward to that. Can you give us an idea of anything to expect?
We're not going to give anything away. We always want to keep it a secret and just basically make it a bigger show than the last tour, and that was a pretty big tour, wasn't it? So we're going to be definitely trying to top that.
We have so much fun with our sets and with our dances, and
There's just so much
going on.
so
Yeah,
much we can do. That's the hardest part. It's like your imagination's wide open.
Just finally, 10 years of massive success, and obviously you've all achieved individually loads of stuff and collectively as a band. Is there any standout moments? Is there anything that you just look back on and that was a highlight of the 10 years so far?
The Brits. I just love the fact that we played 502 in
That
a
is
row. That's
amazing.
really incredible. After 7 years as well.
Yeah.
And the fact that we supported Coldplay and
That
Jay-Z.
was an
that was
amazing
amazing.
moment as well.
That's like massive.
Really
That was
special
amazing.
night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I wish our costumes were different. Okay.
Cheryl, Kimberley and Nicola, Girls Aloud, thank you so much. Good
Thank
luck
you.
for the
Thank
single,
you.
the album and the tour.
Thank you.
Thanks.
96.4 Eagle Radio. Download complete. 964eagle.co.uk.